Hi, I'm Dana Nachman.
And I'm Don Hardy.
We're the directors of Pick of the Litter. Let's take a, a first look.
You ready to go work? Let's go.
The dogs that we're considering are really the best of the best.
It's what they were bred and raised to do.
If their person is in harm's way, they have to make the decision not to take that command.
There's 3 boys and 2 girls. Patriot, Potomac, Primrose, Hoppet, and Phil.
I think you're a bit of a celebrity already.
Puppy raisers teach them manners, teach them foundation, and expose them to the world.
I'm a veteran, so Patriot is going to be my best friend.
You need to do a good job because someone's putting their trust and faith in this animal.
You never know which make it all the way through to guide. It could be one, it could be none.
I'm here with the documentary filmmakers of Pick of the Litter, Dana and Don. I watched this movie, and I'm sure you've heard this. Like, I literally, I was just filled with so much emotion and love for this. I mean, I can only imagine what it was like working on a project like this for both of you.
So much fun. I mean, we got to be with dogs for 2 years, and we met the most amazing people who were training the dogs and then receiving the dogs. It was just the most fun.
Now, I understand that the idea for the documentary kind of came about by your mom. Is that correct?
Yep. So Don and I had done several stories on guide dogs for the blind when we were journalists at NBC. And in the meanwhile, my mom had done a story about a guide dog place in New York. And she followed a litter of puppies from the day they were born to if they made the cut. And I was like, ooh, that's a great idea for a newspaper story, but better idea for a documentary. So we stole from the best, my mom.
Well, how did you initially get Guide Dogs for the Blind on board with doing this documentary?
We knew about them. We'd done some stories about them there in Northern California where we're based. And so we went to them first, but then we did check with a couple of other guide dog organizations. And ultimately, they agreed to give us the access that we needed to do it. And they were the ones that we wanted originally, and they had the best infrastructure to be able to support a documentary career coming in and really going through the whole process. So they became great partners in it.
So I'm going to be walking with Margie, and I'm going to be acting as if I'm blind. Say hi, Margie.
I will keep her safe. Trust your dog.
Trust Margie.
Doing it like 24/7.
Some with a dog in their home.
Yeah. Try to relax your arm so it's kind of bent. Yep. Good. That's perfect. Nice.
Now, is this the normal pace?
That's about a moderate. This is what the
Oh
average.
my gosh, it's pretty fast. That's still scary.
Coming up to the curb edge. And so when I get there, I'm going to stop. And then find with your foot where the curb edge is. Just probe out with your foot straight ahead. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There
Okay.
it is. All right.
Okay.
Good dog.
That was actually really, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. It's hard to kind of explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she can verify that my eyes were closed the entire time.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
It's not easy to be visually impaired, and a cane can help, but it's not as great as a fuzzy face and a wet nose.
This is Megan calling from Guide Dogs.
We're excited to find out if it's a yes or a no.
We thought we would start with the birth of the puppies and probably go through the graduation, but we had no idea what the twists and turns in between would be. And there were so many ups and downs, and that's what audiences are really responding to now when we watch this. We've done a lot of film festivals with it, and we see people taking that ride and feeling that uneasiness that we had when we were making it throughout the whole film. And that's really great when something just translates like that to viewers.
What was the one most surprising thing that you guys found, in exploring this avenue?
I think the most amazing thing is something that's called intelligent disobedience, and it means that the dogs are trained to obey basically 100% of the time until the very moment. It might only happen 1 or 2 times in their entire careers or never, where the dog has to disobey the person, the visually impaired handler. The handler is disoriented and they say, go forward, maybe into a train track or into moving traffic or down a flight of stairs, and the dog will disobey. And so I think it's amazing that a dog knows how to obey 100% of the time until one moment, maybe 5 years after it learned the skill, and it just does it. And I think that is the most incredible thing.
I don't want to give anything away, but you did have people who did come and participate who've had a guide dog in the past, and one that really stuck out was obviously the gentleman that was saved by his dog from 9/11. How was it easy to find these people to come and participate in your film?
Well, the stories of some of these amazing feats are out there, and the one you're referring to in particular was out there a lot because the dog guided him down 78 floors to safety from the Twin Towers. And so between that story and a few of the others that we tell, and some of those people are in our film and maybe receive a dog. So we just tried to combine them all at the very beginning of the film to show the life and death stakes that can be here, and just, I guess ground the film in that serious consequences.
Why should people go out and see your documentary?
Two things. One, if you're a dog lover, it is 80 minutes of pure dog cuteness. If you're not a dog lover and you're a documentary lover, or you're just a fan of a competition film, any sports film you've ever seen, this is the ultimate competition of a litter of puppies, who will make it, who won't make it, and you're going to be on this ride that's fun regardless if you're a dog person or not.
Thank you so much. Your documentary is a blessing. Pick of the Litter is in theaters on August 31st. Please go out and watch it.
Since 1942, Guide Dogs for the Blind has been creating partnerships between people, dogs, and communities. All of their services for their clients are provided free of charge. Their work is made possible by the generous support of donors and volunteers, as they receive no government funding. To make a donation or inquire about their programs for the blind and visually impaired, please visit guidedogs.com.